ignore, and outperform them. While you're over there watching me and talking about me, I'm working. I'm working hard. I'm taking things to the next level. You keep gossiping and I'll keep working. You keep talking smack and I'll keep working. You keep focusing on everything and everyone else and I'll keep working. And when you finally look around at where you are and where I'm at, you'll realize that you have nothing left to talk smack about.
One day in the gym is basically imperceivable. 2 days in the gym, you don't recognize any change whatsoever. 100 days in the gym, and you're almost a new person. Right? You've seen those before and after pictures. One day of playing guitar. One day of playing guitar, you can barely play one chord. 100 days of practicing guitar, and you can play literally almost any song. When you do anything, it adds up. When you do nothing, it amounts to 0. So take the small steps every day. Do what you're supposed to do. And don't expect some incredible results in 1 day or 2 days or 10 days. Worthwhile things take 100 days. They take 500 days. Maybe they take 5,000 days. They take time. But it's little steps that add up. So put in the daily effort. Let that be your reward. Reward yourself. Feel gratification from knowing that you moved the needle, even just a little bit. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Losing your temper is a weakness. It's a weakness. It's a weakness to lose your temper. When you lose your temper, you're showing everyone around you that you can't control yourself, that you can't control your emotions. And if you can't control your emotions, how can you control anything? It's immature. It messes up your decision-making process. When you're getting all emotional, all freaked out about something, you're losing your mind, you're not gonna make good decisions. And everybody sees that and everybody knows it. So what you have to do is stay calm, take a step back, take a breath, get control of yourself, and then proceed forward.
When I wake up in the morning, I don't think, am I motivated to go do what I'm supposed to do? No, I don't think about it for 1 millisecond. When the alarm clock goes off, I have no thought about whether this is easy, whether this is hard, whether I want to do it, whether I don't want to do it. None of that matters. It's an emotionless, thoughtless discipline. When the alarm clock goes off, you get up, you get out of bed, and you go do what you're supposed to do. I don't care how it feels. I don't care if it's easy or hard. It doesn't even matter to me. It's just a reaction, it's a discipline, and it's life. And that's the way I choose to live my life.
Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, and it doesn't matter whether it's there or not. Discipline is infinitely more important. So no matter how you feel, get up and do what you're supposed to do. That's it. And that's discipline. It's not motivation. If you only did what you were supposed to do when you were motivated to do it, that's leaving it to chance. But if you're disciplined, you go do what you're supposed to do. That's the way it works.
You know, you got kids these days, 12, 13, 15, 17 years old. No one's actually telling them what to do with their life. And I'll tell you, this is not complex stuff. You want to know what you do when you're 13 years old, when you're 15 years old, when you're 17 years old? Work out. Yep, lift weights to get bigger and stronger. Go to jiu-jitsu or boxing or wrestling or Muay Thai so you know how to fight. Do that. Eat good foods. That's what you should do. You shouldn't be drinking. Drinking and drugs, they're not good for you. They don't help you in any way. Don't do them. Don't spend a bunch of time on video games or looking at Instagram. Don't do that. It's not good for you. It doesn't help you. Try and get smarter. You get smarter by reading a book, studying, so you can dominate in life. That's what you do. And I don't think there's people telling 17-year-old boys, 15-year-old boys, 13-year-old boys that that's it, what they need to do. So I'm telling them.
There's times where you're gonna have to do it alone. There's not gonna be any team support. There's not gonna be any family support.
There's not going to be any friend support. There's going to be times where you've got to go and do it yourself, and you got to do it alone. And those are the times that make a difference. Those are the times that count. Those are the times where you have to dig deep yourself to get the job done. And if you can make that happen, you will win.
Discipline is rooted in the truth we tell ourselves. That's what it is. Discipline is rooted in the truth we tell ourselves. Because if you tell yourself the truth, and the truth is, I'm not happy with where I'm at. That's the truth. The truth is, I can do more. The truth is, I can be in better shape. The truth is, I can work harder than I'm working right now. The truth is, I can do more for my family. The truth is, I can do much better than I'm doing right now. And if that's the real truth, if that's what you believe, if you believe that to be the truth, you won't have to find more discipline. Discipline will find you. It will wake you up in the morning.
If somebody wants to get more mentally strong, do some hard things. Wake up early in the morning, go do a workout. Do things that you have to push mentally through. And if you do those things and you continue to do those things, you'll get mentally stronger. The scary thing is when you give up, when you don't push, when you stay in bed, when you eat the donut, you're getting mentally weaker. So develop the muscle, develop that brain power to push through when things kind of suck. When they suck, go do them anyways.
All that fear that's in your head, all the what ifs and the scenarios that you create inside your own mind that are way worse than anything that is actually going to happen, they all disappear when you go. Just take action and start moving forward. That is the moment that can last a million years, is waiting to go. I'm pretty good at it now. Speaking of being in combat, if we were driving to a target, so you're going to go hit a target somewhere, driving to the target, the closer you get, you're thinking about all the things that go wrong, all the bad things that are going to happen, all this stuff. When one of my guys gets wounded, what if they have IEDs in the yard? Like, there's a bunch of things going through your mind. Once you stop, get out of the vehicle, all those things go away, and you're doing the thing, and you're not worried about it anymore. And so it's just go. That's the answer. Do you actually want to do this or not? Do you actually want to do this or not? Because if you actually want to do it, what's going to stop you? Nothing. And if you don't really want to do it, what's going to stop you? Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets in your way becomes an excuse. It becomes a reason, it becomes a rationale for not proceeding down that path. Just get up, move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. Move towards that challenge and go attack it. And you may be successful and you may not be successful, but you will be better. And the next challenge, you're gonna be more prepared for. And the next challenge after that, you're gonna be even more prepared for. And you're gonna fail. And you're going to fail, and you're going to fail, and you're going to fail, and then you're going to win. And that's life.
Everything's a test. Everything's a test, and that is a good attitude to have. The alarm clock going off in the morning is a test. The last rep of the workout, it's a test. The donut that's trying to get down your throat, that's a test. The emotions that you're having that trying to dictate your life, that's a test. The people that are trying to drag you down and pull you into the bar, just to keep you out until 2 o'clock in the morning, or if you're not in California, 5 o'clock in the morning, that's a test. The comfort, it's a test. Comfort's a test. The ease is a test. The warmth and the laziness and the inertia, it's all a test. And I think if you see it that way, and you think about it that way, each and everything that you do is a test, and the answer, what it reveals is who you are. Who you are. Do you give up? Do you push through? Do you get frustrated, or do you get better? It's a good way to frame things. Doesn't matter what you just did. Doesn't matter. Doesn't count. The count now is 0. And that's what happens when you wake up in the morning. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter how far you ran yesterday. It doesn't matter the workout you did yesterday. It doesn't matter you got on the jiu-jitsu mats yesterday. It doesn't matter you got a promotion yesterday. You wake up today, the count is 0. And that means it's go time.
Take ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Get control of your ego. Take ownership of everything in your world, the good and the bad. Take ownership of your mistakes. Take ownership of your shortfalls. Take ownership of your problems. And then take ownership of the solutions that will get those problems solved. And when a team takes ownership of its problems, the problems get solved. And that is true on the battlefield, it is true in business, and it is true in life.
The best way to contend with problems, with issues, with adversity is action, is by taking action. The more you sit and the more you wait, the worse it's going to get. So action for me is a cure for a lot of problems that we have in life.
Telling yourself that you don't need to get out of bed in the morning. Telling yourself that you don't really need to work out, or you don't need to go harder, or you don't need to do more in your job, or be more disciplined in the way that you live. If you tell yourself those things, that's actually a lie. Because the fact of the matter is, think about this, the fact of the matter is that you're not comfortable. You're not happy. You're not okay with where you're at, because that's why you're asking this question right now. You're asking this question because you know you can do more. You know you can be more. And that's the truth.